Physical strategy guides used to be the primary resource for people to find information about the games that they were playing. These guides were sometimes great with thorough and intelligent breakdowns of every section of the game. And some strategy guides were so garbage that attempting to play a game using only the information and strategies within them would be its own challenge. Which brings us to this video here today. Today we'll be playing through this game while following its official strategy guide as closely as possible, regardless of how good or bad its advice is. From the title of this video and the images on screen, you already know what game I will be playing. I'm not actually going to specify the name of the game so that I can just reuse this intro every time I do this. But with all that out of the way, let's get started. And if you do end up enjoying the video, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out and will let you know when I upload more videos you might like. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, but we follow the official strategy guide. Stay behind your squad because this is your first mission. You are never expected to take point. Take this opportunity to watch the professionals do what they do best. Your squad is very effective at neutralizing targets, so if you have trouble eliminating certain enemies, just be patient and someone in your squad should eventually tag the tango for you. I love how so far the most of the advice this guy has given me is just sit back and your AI companions will do it for you. So apparently you guys are supposed to kill everyone while I just chill out. Yep. When you reach the building's second floor, watch out for the enemy firing wildly in the dark. Let Price dispose of him. Alright, let the AI do it. Alright, now we have the dude firing wildly. Which you're supposed to have Price handle. Price, you're supposed to deal with him. There we go. Thank you, Price. Took you a minute, but you got them. The Bog. Use your night vision. You can do this by pressing the appropriate inventory button. Yep. Help your squad mates clear the room. There's a heavy machine gunner mounted in the corner of the north of that room. Stay low and press the use button to operate the gun, clearing all the enemies in the apartment to the north. Before you leave the area, you may want to grab two weapons for later in this mission. One is the SVD, a respectable sniper rifle. The other is an RPG. Alrighty, where's the RPG? And then the SVD. Nope. Ugh. Get out, all of you. What I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. Converging on the tank. With the exterior resistance in the apartments gone, follow Royskowitz as he clears the remaining rooms. Follow you. Royskowitz, you know what you're doing? So, the game says that, but the guide doesn't. At least I don't think the guide says to turn off night vision, specifically. The guide does not say to disable night vision, so deal with it. Use the compass to locate the javelin. It's in the middle of the street on the lower level. Switch to whatever weapon you use the least, and hold the use button to pick up the javelin. If you wish, you can come back later to retrieve the weapon you drop. You should have enough room to use the javelin in the middle of the street. Make sure you have about 100 feet of launching distance in front of you, and there are no obstructions ahead. Target the 4 approaching tanks and fire away with the javelin. When the tanks are smoldering, switch back to the secondary weapon you dropped to replace the javelin. Okay. Javelin. We've been using the RPG, yes. Middle of the street. Where are these tanks? That's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to stay in the middle of the street. There's the tanks, though. Was a bit worried that would hit the top of the building. Okay, and let's go back to the RPG. The tank is at the end of the alleyway, disabled in the bog. The enemy approaches quickly from the west, find a strong position, and make sure the enemies don't get too close to the tank, especially the ones armed with RPGs. This is a very difficult section of the game, as you have to hold off enemies approaching from two different directions, the south and the west. Most of the enemies approach from the south, but you can't ignore those charging from the west lest they overrun the tank. If you have trouble with this sequence, there's a trick to make it a lot easier. Check out the Shock and Awe advanced intel below. Instead of trying to defend the tank by taking cover near it, charge up the western enemy assault, kill the western resistance, advancing on them as quickly as you can. You must do this quickly to prevent the tank from getting overwhelmed from the south. Now keep heading west, ignoring Vasquez's orders to stay near the tank. If you push onward quickly, you can trigger a script that ends the assault on the tank. You know you are successful when you start getting radio transmissions. It's a little cheesy, but on the harder difficulties, you need every shortcut you can find to survive a tough section. So, get to the tank and just run west. Fuck. Alright, you do not have a lot of time. This would probably be a lot easier if my current weapon setup wasn't an RPG and a sniper rifle. Keep going, keep going. Nope. Okay. How fastly do I need to go? Goddamn. Yeah, trying to do this with a fucking sniper rifle is not going well. Honestly, the night vision is not much of a problem. Frankly, the notification to disable the night vision is way more annoying to me than the actual night vision. God damn it. How? I don't think... Is this real? Is this a real thing you can do? Do you have an RPG, that's just all? No. Wait. Let's go. A little cheesy, but we like it. Hunted. Check on the helicopter pilots. Neither survived, but you can find an MP5, an M4A1, and a G363 among the wreckage. The MP5 and the M4A1 are a classic, an effective weapon combination. We want this, and we want this. Let's go. Instead of using the cover of the barn downstairs, climb the stairs when you follow Price into the barn. Upstairs, a window gives you a great vantage point over the area, giving you the drop on the surrounding enemies. So it does mention that there's a farmer who we can rescue, but it does preface this by saying if you're playing on Xbox 360, which we are not, so we're just going to let the farmer die. Or maybe not let him die, but we aren't going to care either way. Is the barn? Yep. So we want to go to the second floor. There's the farmer.
Let's top these bastards before they kill the old man.
Oops. Okay, sir, I'm pretty sure you're blocking me from getting the angle. Okay, we're good though.
Area clear. All right.
After a few seconds, Gaz opens the door. Crawl or crouch over to the basement door and get inside to safety.
The door's open, sir. Get in the house. Go.
Oh, I forgot to grab the shotgun. Oh, well, rip. Oh, no, wait, hold on. I won't forget. We gotta do this crouched or prone.
What the bloody hell are you waiting for? Get down the...
Sorry, had to do it crouched. This is when you're supposed to say it's too quiet? Yep.
Where the hell did they go?
An excellent spot to repel the enemies is the edge of the building to the north, directly opposite the silos. You can pick off enemies as they come charging at your squad. If you get hurt, you can easily duck behind the side of the house for a breather. Right here? Yep. Okay. This is the corner that I was recommended to stay at? This is a good corner. If you want to test out your marksmanship, you can take out the gunman inside the helicopter. However, none of your weapons make this an easy shot at this range. If you fire with short burst into the helicopter's open door, you can take out the gunner. You'll know you're successful when you see an enemy fall to the ground from the helicopter. Doing this buys you only about 20 seconds before the machine gunner is replaced. So don't lollygag. Charge for a building to get away from the chopper. Yep. Hold on. Clear out a way. Then I won't be able to see him fall to confirm. No, oh, we did not get it. There we go. Use the 20 seconds. Get to the building with cover. Okay. You find several Stinger missiles in the barn. You can use them to take down the nasty helicopter. Carefully peek out of the barn and use the Stinger to target the helicopter. If the helicopter's gunner gets a beat on you, jump back into the barn and wait a few seconds before you try again. The helicopter is armed with anti-missile flares, so your first shot misses. Return inside to get a second Stinger. The second shot should hit even if the helicopter manages to deploy its flares. If you don't hit on the second try, keep trying. Do your best to hit the helicopter as it circles the building to the east. This should give you enough time to get off a shot before the machine gunner spots you and opens fire on your position. From the east. Okay, you're coming. Yep. And then.
This won't be easy. So,
oh no.
grab another Stinger and fire again. Let's put
Yep.
it to the test.
Oh, you're still in the east. Cool. And this one should hit. Let's go.
Bloody nice shooting this, so.
This level is a unique experience. You take over as the operator for a Spectre A3-130 gunship. In this mission, your responsibility is to target and eliminate any resistance Captain Price, Soap, and Gates encounter as they move through each village. Oh, wow, okay. Crouch down and approach the burned out car just in front of you for cover. Look around the area to find a M249 saw. Just to the left is a Dragunov sniper rifle. It's a good idea to take either of these weapons in exchange for your pistol before you go any further. Stay low and follow Vasquez. Use the debris in the field for cover and stay prone as you crawl forward. If you survive the initial enemy surge, it's time long before helicopters move in to deploy more enemy troops. Sprint down the area's rightmost side along the dirt path. Okay, boom. Push the Dragunov.
506, we're clearing the box. Thanks for the assist. Roll down the left flank and provide supporting fire. Out.
Alright, follows Vasquez through being prone. I'm making my way. I'm coming, Vasquez. Stay alive. Vasquez, can you hold up? I'm nowhere near you.
Grab an RPG and take out those choppers.
Okay, chopper's incoming, so that means we can run to the right. Your goal here is to make it to the first blue crate to the right. There is a set of 3 RPGs just on the other side. There are also 3 leaning against the bus. Pick one up and fire on the helicopters before they can deploy troops. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. It really made it seem once we... Alright, oh, now we got the tank. You good, buddy? Watch out for RPG wielders on the building's roof surrounding the streets. Take them out before they can fire into the tank. RPG on roof? Hello. Alright, find Vasquez and follow him. Who are you? Not Vasquez. Huh? Who's over here? Briggs? Vasquez, okay, boom. You're a difficult man to find, Vasquez. Find Vasquez and follow him through the enemy building. You encounter a second ambush just as you pass on the other side of the building. This parking lot is full of tangos using the cars for cover. Toss grenades at the cars to make them explode, killing much of the resistance. Then use the dumpster on the left for cover as you clear out the rest. Just throw grenades. That seemed to go. Use dumpster for cover. Oh, okay, yeah. There was no mention that you guys would move it. Stick to the left side of the corridor, as it has the fewest enemies. It also provides optimal cover from the other forces. When the alley is clear, continue down to the building with the AK-47 painted on the side. Toss a flashbang and a frag grenade inside to soften up resistance, and then enter. Alright, and then... boom. Christ, that softened up resistance? Head out the door here to another alleyway, and it's a straight shot to the landing zone. And then we... Alright, so we're apparently good. Yep, okay.
Get to the LZ.
Okay. Excuse me? Head out the door. Here into another alleyway, and it's a straight shot to the landing zone. No mention of the ambush. All gillied up. Let's go. A classic. All gillied up is the only pure stealth level, and if you're careful, you can complete it without getting spotted by the enemy. This walkthrough takes you through every step, explaining how to get by without being detected. Move up to the shed and wait for Macmillan to do the same. Throughout this level, Macmillan gives you many orders. and you should do your best to observe them closely. If you do, completing this level undetected is much simpler. On the other side of the shed, you observe two Tangles patrolling the field outside a small house. Macmillan gives you the orders to take out one of them while another is turned away. Keep zoomed in and wait until the enemies are not facing each other. The man on the right is the ideal target when you first come upon the pair, because his friend is walking away from him into the field. After a successful hit, Millen takes out the second Tangle, and you can move up to the house.
Take one out when the other's not looking. He's down. Good night. Move.
When you reach the corner of the house, an enemy approaches from the car. While you can let him pass, a safer option is to take down the enemy quickly, allowing you to proceed to the next area.
Tango by the car. Okay. Go.
Following you. I'm following you. When you approach the church, Macmillan sees a lookout in the lower and two soldiers patrolling out front. You are tasked with taking down the lookout. This is one of the harder shots you have to make. Turn your focus to the north. Near the burned out up car, you can either wait for the guard to pass or quickly dispose of him with another headshot. You are less likely to get spotted if you shoot him, so that's what we recommend.
You've got a lookout in the church tower.
That's
The patrol coming from the north.
that's a pretty easy shot.
Let's move up for a better view.
Hold on. By the car?
Target approaching
Where's this car guy?
from the north. Take him out
Oh.
quietly, or just let him tango down. Go.
Okay, that was unexpected. You hear tanks approaching. Get down on the ground and begin crawling forward with Macmillan. Ahead, a large enemy patrol sweeps the area with armed support. There's no way to fight your way through this section, so you must crawl right under their feet, which is possible thanks to your ghillie suits. As you crawl, you are completely undetectable to enemies unless you get within 3 feet of them. Your goal is to allow the patrol to pass without getting too close to any of the enemies approaching your position. The best way to get through this section is to stay as stationary as possible and let the patrol walk past you. Keep your head up so you can see if the enemies are about to walk on your position. If they are, crawl to the right or left as slowly as possible to avoid getting noticed or walked on.
Get down, now.
Okay.
Easy, lad. There's too many of them. Let them go. Keep a low profile and hold your fire. Try to anticipate their paths. If you have to maneuver, do it slow and steady. No quick movements.
Right and left. Oh, I feel like I'm in a bad spot. No, I think we could have taken him.
Okay, let's move. Nice and slow.
Where are you? I'm still supposed to be following you. Oh, there you are. To an exit before long, you come upon a wild dog feeding on a carcass. If you are the curious type, kill the dog and find out what happens. Well, okay then. So the only thing left to shoot is a dog. I don't remember what happens when you shoot the dog. I can't imagine it's good for me.
Leave it alone. It's a wild dog.
But I'm curious.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay. You know, Okay. Okay. You know,
Let your guard down.
I'm a curious
Not there
man,
yet.
and I feel baited.
Enemy.
One shot, one kill. After getting the 50 caliber, McMillan mentions humidity and the Coriolis effect as being consideration on your shot, but the only thing you really need to worry about is wind speed. Luckily, there's a strategically placed flag near the meeting location. The flag gives you an indication of the wind strength and direction. He emerges from a nearby vehicle. He is the very ugly bald man with the gray beard. Ugly bald man.
One's getting a bit choppy. You can compensate. Okay, I think I see him.
Very ugly,
Wait,
bald,
my mark.
gray beard. We got him.
Target acquired.
When he throws his hands up in the air, the flag goes down, indicating that the wind has died, and you have your shot. Line up the crosshairs neatly on his torso and fire.
Target is down.
Yeah, that works.
Shut that onto us. Take out that helicopter. It'll buy.
Okay, helicopter. Macmillan orders you to leave him for dead. The enemy is now alert to your presence, and you must get out of there as quickly as possible. But before you can leave, a helicopter arrives and discovers your position. You must take out the helicopter first to get out of there. You can take down the helicopter in one shot with the M82 if you aim for the pilot who is barely visible through the windscreen.
Get some time. Great shot, Lieutenant.
I mean,
Now let's go. They'll be searching
Pretty
for us.
clearly visible. Sprint here. Macmillan will catch up. Macmillan, you want to catch up? They're kind of coming. Actually, they're kind of running away from us. Macmillan, come on. Come on. You know, with Macmillan, some days are better than others. Most days, though, he doesn't know where he is. Be wary of dogs jumping on the fence to your left. It's a good idea to kill the dog now before it chases you down later in the level. In the next section of rooms, hang back and wait for Macmillan to shoot the approaching Tango. When he does, grab the G3 machine gun that the enemy drops in exchange for your pistol. Hold on to your sniper rifle as you need it later on in the level. So there's supposed to be a dog. Hold on. Somewhere. Go.
Aye. Quick, plant a claymore by the door up ahead.
What? The guide made no mention of that, so we will not be doing that. Macmillan, you're supposed to handle this. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Continue through the rest of the building and past the demolished swimming pool. Ignore the dogs in the pool. If you do, they come to your aid later in the mission. Swimming pool. We leave you guys. Put Macmillan down behind the Ferris wheel. Kill the two enemies and make your way to the amusement park. This is the landing zone. Proceed behind the Ferris wheel and put Macmillan back there on the glowing piece of grass. An alternative advanced strategy here is to place all of your claymores before you position Macmillan on the glowing grass. If you do this, he will give you more claymores to use once you set him down.
Put me down behind the Ferris wheel where I can
Hold on.
provide sniper support. Over there. Put me down on the rise behind the Ferris wheel. Get me over to that hill so I have a clear field of view. Over there. Put me down on the rise behind the Ferris wheel.
Hold on. I have one more.
Lieutenant Price, don't get too far ahead.
Now you're supposed to...
Take the rest of my claymores.
Yes.
Now's the time to use them. The enemy is bound to enter this area, so find a good sniping position.
Between cars.
Signal the helicopter in 30 seconds.
Once you set up claymores, find a good spot from where to snipe. One good position for cover among the first enemy wave is a cart on the bottom of the Ferris wheel. Approach the base and go prone there. This isn't a good spot after the second wave, though, as the enemies move too fast and toss too many grenades. Alright,
A good spot to snipe from and go prone.
I'm working on it.
Alright, lad. I've activated the beacon.
The first wave of attackers is diverted by a pack of wild dogs. Pick off any stragglers and wait for wave 2. Try to get headshots on the second wave as they storm at you. Be sure to prioritize taking down the enemies armed with RPGs, as they can quickly take you down if they get close enough to fire a rocket.
Let them get closer.
Dogs.
Stand by to engage. Open fire. He's down.
There are the dogs. Oh,
Got another.
good boys. Good boys. Sorry, I was curious about shooting you. Alright, now that's the second wave. RPGs, focus the RPGs.
He's down.
Are we at the third wave yet?
Got another.
No RPG for you. Get down with that. I feel I should maybe reposition. A good spot is just behind the ticket booth in front of the Ferris wheel. Unfortunately, the next wave includes enemy choppers, which drop troops very close to your position. Try to pick off the repelling troops as they come down the lines, and zoom out if you lose track of where the enemies are advancing from at any point. Sticks. Instead of trying to kill the soldiers in mid-rappel, try to find the bottom of the rope and pick off each soldier as he lands. This is the easiest way to take out a great chunk of the reinforcements. Oh, that is... okay. Okay.
Neutralized.
This is the ticket booth, right? Yeah, so that was a real bad call. So the guide told me to set up here. Then it told me that not to shoot the people coming down to the helicopter as they're coming down.
Got him.
And now the claymores are going off over there. God damn it.
Bird, we are heavily outnumbered. Where are you?
Yeah, so that... But to set up to shoot them where they landed, which I don't have a line of sight on from where the guy told me to be. The claymores are doing some work here, though.
Tango down.
What's up, buddy? When the helicopter finally arrives, wait for the landing team to take out the enemies before you head back to grab McMillan and get him to the helicopter. They're all over there, I assure you. Oh, wait.
Tango down.
That was almost bad. Come on. It's not the most direct route, but it's the path of least resistance. Crouch down and follow the main road down the S-curve through the town. This should provide you with plenty of cover, and you can avoid cutting through any serious stacks of enemies. Through the S.
You guys have 3 minutes before we have to leave without you, over. We're gonna get left behind. We've gotta get to the landing zone.
Crouching through the S. Okay, I am starting to see the lack of resistance. This is kind of going pretty well. Oh, fuck me. Oh, hits my boys. I have to say that went well. Alright. Now we just run. What up? If you could deploy, please, I'd appreciate it.
90 seconds to dust off.
Alright, ultimatum. Oh, fuck me. Was there any mention of dogs? Nope. Keep the good weapons. If you don't quit out of the game when you complete this mission, you get to keep the current weapons for the beginning of your next level. This is very handy if you still possess a sniper rifle. Okay, good to know.
With the Russians to get the launch codes.
All in. The game, after you complete this previous mission, you still have your weapons from previous mission, which is very handy if you still have a sniper rifle. Before entering the cargo container area with the first BMP, cut left against the wall near a parked truck that flanks the enemy concentration. You'll see a hidden glowing C4 objective on a cracked wall that you can blow up via the use command. Several RPGs are located here as well, which makes the task of taking out the BMP a much easier ordeal.
This is Sniper Team 2. You got hostiles and light armor coming to you from the north. Suggest you get some C4 out there and find some heavy weapons, over. Good shot! Bravo 6, this is command. Give me a sit rep, over.
We're inside the perimeter, approaching the gates to the silos.
After you destroy the BPD near the cargo container, you can also choose to just disobey your friendlies and proceed left toward the gate that's blocked by the crashed chopper. If you ascend the staircase to the balcony overlooking the tarmac, you find a hidden Javelin rocket launcher. This made short work of the devastating enemy armor in the next section. Fucking... It did not mention how fucking annoying this would be to get to that gate. Hold on, I need to get the Javelin. Fuck me. This Javelin better make the fucking later part of this level real fucking easy. One thing I will say is the guide's insistence on me keeping a sniper rifle for this level definitely worked out well. Let's go, we're finally making it through. Holy fucking shit, we finally made it. That better be significantly better than just having an RPG. Destroy the armor. Well, funny thing about that, where is it? Well, about that. Are you shitting me? That's not my fucking problem. None of you fucking go near them, please. Let's go, boys. Let's go. So, just to go over. The guide was very insistent we bring a sniper rifle from the last level into this one. The guide then told us to pick up an RPG, and then told us to pick up a javelin. And then did not directly advise us to pick up or look for any other different weapons. Meaning we're about to enter the underground level armed with a sniper rifle and a javelin. And really the only argument I could make for interpreting the guide otherwise is to enter the underground level with an RPG and a javelin. No fighting in the war room. I now have a javelin in here. I don't think I'm going to be using the javelin. I mean, there are worse guns I could have. The shotgun is your friend. Really, the underground level is not best suited with a sniper rifle and a javelin missile. I'd also like to note this little blurb is like 3 pages into the walkthrough area for this specific level, and would have been nice to have either in the last level or, you know, at the immediate start of this level, because I think I've already passed by someone who had a shotgun and I killed. Got an AK. Hold on. Can I find a shotgun anywhere? Over. I'm gonna. Holy fucking shit.
So, what's going on? What do they say? They started a bloody countdown.
Oh, there's a shotgun. Oh.
So keep moving.
Okay. I just want to grab the shotgun, people. Alright, follow either path to the corner, but be careful of additional troops waiting for you in the next tunnel. This is quite possibly the hardest segment of the game. Be very cautious as you try to complete this section. This is also the last section before you make it to the control room. As long as you have at least 3 minutes left when you clear this area, you should be okay. Okay, we're doing... Okay. Oh, god damn it. Can you guys fucking... just let me grab a shotgun, please? There we go. Starting to believe that hardest section of the game thing. Okay, if I cannot die... You guys die a lot faster with a shotgun.
Team 3, what's
4 minutes.
We're doing just fine.
Clear. So, enter the codes. We'll watch for enemy reinforcements.
Use any explosives you have left on the enemies here. Alright. One more for good measure.
All right, get in the trucks. Let's go. You heard the man. Move.
All you can do is watch as Zakhev approaches your squad and begins executing them. Suddenly an explosion rips through a nearby helicopter. He is distracted, and Price tosses you a 44. You have one chance to take him down. He is flanked by 2 of his soldiers. Don't worry about headshots here. It's 1 shot, 1 kill. Start with the enemy on the left, then Sahiv, and finally the enemy on the right. Don't aim for the heads. It's 1 shot, 1 kill. Let's go. Mile High Club. Once your squad mates cut through the ceiling, weapons are free as soon as you step forward. You have limited time to make your way through each section of the plane, eliminating all the enemies in each section. There are no checkpoints in the first part of the mission, so be extra careful not to take too much damage, or you may have to start back at the beginning. In a tight space like this, flashbangs can help you take down a large group of advancing enemies. Just make sure you look away before the flash. All of the civilians on this plane have already been killed, so you have nothing to worry about. So you don't have to worry about taking down innocent bystanders on this mission. When the enemy steps out of the bathroom on your left, open up on him, fire down into the cabin, and as soon as you're in range, toss a flashbang to clear out the section. The next cabin is also full of enemies, but a well-aimed flashbang should make wiping them out with your MP5 a cakewalk. Quickly make your way into the back of the cabin, ignoring the cabin breach and proceeding upstairs. More separatists advance on you, wipe them out, but continue to move forward. Remember that you have a very strict time limit. Clear out the second floor cabin with another flashbang, and continue moving along as quickly as you can. Watch out for the shotgun guy at the end of the next corridor. Quickly dispose of him and move towards the front of the plane. As you approach the double doors, they suddenly burst open and you automatically switch to your handgun as the game proceeds in slow motion. You must make the perfect shot here to avoid hitting the VIP. Aim for just above the VIP's head to take down the Tango. Although you can go for the leg shot as well, note that a single headshot is required to complete the mission on veteran difficulty. If you succeed, you have only 30 seconds to get off the plane as quickly as you can. Wait for your squad mates to open the plane's side door, and then jump out to successfully complete the mission.
We're going deep and we're going hard. Surely you can't be serious. I'm serious. And don't call me Shirley. Weapons free. Tango down in Sector 1 Alpha. Target neutralized. Hostile neutralized. Move up. Hostile neutralized.
Ignore the breach. Flashbangs are my friend. My friends are my friend. And one more shotgunner. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Just above his head. Also, we can shoot him in the knee, apparently. And that works. Yeah, that works.
Someone's armed the bomb. If we don't have much time, we've got to go now.
Yeah.
Prepare to breach.
Let's go. I'm just checking something. All right. Mile High Club. Okay, yeah, but that's it. That is the guide. That brings us to the end of the video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing to the channel, where you can expect to see videos about Batman Arkham playthroughs, Witcher mods, strategy guides, and the occasional Nuzlocke and speedrunning video. If you're already subscribed, drop a like, it does help me out, and thanks for supporting the channel. See you until next time.